Hello guys. Hola. Eh, Today we're gonna talk about I don't know how to say. Well, we're gonna talk about the Bible. If in the world, I mean, in the world is good and evil, and in the Bible talks about people, real people. So means it talks about good and evil too, right? So um, if if you thought or you imagine that the Bible is only good things, well, the truth is not. I mean, in the Bible, there are good stuff, there are real stories, and there are like I say, there are stories that are written. They have evil and there are the teachings from the Lord Jesus Christ that guide us to his path, to his good will. So um I brought this topic because I believe the Lord is the Lord, right? And I remember the one time, like, I don't know how long time ago, but I remember that I I I watched a movie, right? And I remember that on that movie it was a young guy, right? So, and a pastor gave him a Bible and all the stuff, right? So, well, a pastor just gave him a Bible, right? So, um, and at the end of the story, of that story, the guy killed someone. Uh, and he justified himself saying that the Bible say like the Bible say eye for eye and tooth for tooth. So he thought that whatever he was doing or whatever he did, it was fine, it was good, right? And that's why is this video for. I mean, not because it said something in the Bible, it means that we're gonna do the same, and that we're gonna do exactly. I mean, we're gonna do what it say in the Bible. We have to realize if that is the teaching of the Lord Jesus Christ, and if that is if that is the goodwill from the Lord Jesus Christ, because everything good comes from God. So we have to use our criteria, because what about if we just open the Bible and then we start reading reading about the certain man had like 7 wives, and then you're like, well, because in the Bible say that the man have like 7 wives, had like 7 wives, I was supposed to do the same. I'm supposed to do the same thing. I mean, no, right? um Old Testament, there are stories from the past, and there are stories from the past, but most of them they're about what they're about what the men did, about the stories of men, and how God appeared into in like through I mean to that man, to that people. I don't know how do you call it. I get a little messed up with my words. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. So, anyways, what I'm trying to say is Old Testimony is I'm sorry, Old Testament. Old Testament is the Lord appear to persons, to people, and in most of the Old Testament, I believe most of it, there are stories from people, you know. So in New Testament is Jesus Christ came to earth and teach us his the will of the Father on earth through those that we believe in him. Okay, now I'm gonna read a verse of the Bible that are on the New Testament. Okay, just to give an example of what is on the Bible, because I don't know you, but personally, sometimes I'm just open the Bible and I'm just read a verse of the Bible. So if we took the verse of the Bible, like the guy from the movie, and we try to believe that is right, and we do it, so we don't gonna go nowhere. But instead of good, we don't we I mean we don't we don't need to fall into that. Okay, so I'm just gonna read a verse of the Bible. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it on New Living Translation. And I'm gonna read it in English. I'm gonna read it in Spanish, and then I'm gonna read the next verse of the Bible that come together with that verse of the Bible, and that way we can realize and see more about the truth. Just giving an example of what is this about, right? Just to clarify what was the purpose of this video, since I already told you since the beginning. Okay, so I'm gonna read it's Matthew 5 verse 43, and it say like this: you have heard the law that says, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. Okay, so that one is Matthew 5 verse 43. I'm gonna read it again. You have heard the law that says, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. So if we just read this verse of the Bible, it doesn't gonna, it's not, you're gonna think about, oh, it's not difficult to love those who love you and to hate those that doesn't love you. But if it say the Bible, you have heard the law. Okay, when Jesus Christ come, it's not the law no more. But we're not gonna get into details into that. So we just already read the Bible. Is Matthew 5 verse 43, and we're gonna read the next verse of the Bible, which is Matthew 5 verse 44. Okay, so we already read Matthew 5 verse 43. We're gonna read Matthew 5 verse 44. Okay, and it say like this: but I say, love your enemies, pray for those who persecute you. Okay, once again, Matthew 5 verse 44 say like this: but I say, love your enemies, pray for those who persecute you. Okay, so I'm gonna read it all together, in that way it has more sense. Let's say like this: you have heard the law that says, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I say, love your enemies, pray for those who persecute you. That is Jesus Christ teaching, telling us, okay, in the past was you supposed to hate those they did wrong to you, and you must love those who did good to you. But now Jesus Christ is saying, okay, love your enemy, pray for those who persecute you. Okay, this is just an example. This is just a simple example for us to really I don't know how to say, to really how do you say, to have a right judgment when we read the Bible, and to sometimes to don't take it like in our own understanding, in our own convenience. I don't know how to say, in our own benefit. I'm sorry, not convenience, but in our own benefits. Okay, so that's it, and thank you for watching this video. I hope that you understand